Hey, turn this AC off. Just for now.
Yeah, smoke. Come on. You want this window closed?
Just you can leave it for now. What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Let me see something. There we go. It's good to see everybody in here. What's going on, everybody? This is a check-in chat. I just want to see if everybody is doing okay. Said cheer up. Cheer up about what? What do you mean cheer up? Hello, everybody coming in the chat. Thank you for coming in. Stone River. Oh, okay. Um, I don't. I want to just ask everybody, really, just stop for a second, and I'm asking you: are you okay? I just want to. I want to focus on something. That nobody is talking about. Whether you like this situation or you don't. If you have children in the armed forces, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. That's all I can say about that. If you have children that are not in the armed forces, I am so sorry. Because those children, our babies, our offspring, our grandchildren, our children, we raise them from birth. We got them through this crazy world. We made sure nothing happened to them all this time. We as parents stood up for our children all those years. We protected them from the evils and the wickedness of this world until they were old enough and strong enough. Because sometimes it ain't about the age. It has to be till they're strong enough to defend themselves and fight for themselves. That doesn't always go with age, because you can fight, you can still defend and fight for one of your children, and they're well into their 20s or their 30s. But you as a parent, you as a grandparent, you as an elder, you as a auntie, a uncle, a close family member, even a neighbor, doggone it, even a close neighbor, you stood by and watched over that whole neighborhood full of children, making sure nothing happened to them. It's a lot of us that live right down the street from a school, don't you? You live down the street from a high school. You live down the street from an elementary school. You live down the street. Everybody in the United States lives very close to a school somewhere where those school kids walk by your house, and when they start in some trouble, you come out there on your own accord and tell them to stop bullying some kid, leave that little girl alone. Y'all stop walking in people's grass. Y'all stay on away from that man house because he weird. Y'all come out that yard because it's a dog over there. You've been putting your life on the line for other people's kids since you were old enough and wise enough to do so. And all of a sudden, they are going to make our children lose their lives for rich people's ideas. Unprovoked, unnecessary, nonsensical, crazy madness. You're putting our children's lives, and I don't care how y'all look at it. I look at this like, listen, you making children go fight grown-ass men wars. How sick and twisted can you be? A lot of the people that join the military are just in desperate situations. They don't really necessarily want to go in there to fight and kill people. They don't have nowhere to live. They don't have nowhere to go. They don't really have. When you get that age, when you're that age, you really don't know which direction you want to go. But one thing has always been there for the young adults, the military. So some people don't think about it long enough about going to college because they made college so expensive. That's always out of most young people's planning because they can't afford to go. So they say, you know what, I'm going to go to the military because the military said they're going to pay for my college tuition. And all I got to do is go in here, do what I say, follow orders, and march in the heat and the rain and the snow. I think I can pull that off for 4 years. Get out, get me a good job, go to school. That's what's in that young man or that young woman's mind. Not going to kill people because some rich man said, I don't like them people right there. Because you ain't got no other reason. I always said this. If rich people want to fight, make them fight. If you don't like this country and what they doing, you take your big juicy self in the ring and fight that dictator that you don't like so much. Leave our kids alone. I bet you $5 to a box of donuts his big ass ain't getting in the ring and fighting nobody. Because if he had to, he would rethink all of this. You ain't about to get in a brawl with nobody but a 12-piece box of chicken. You ain't about to get in an argument or a fight with nobody, a fist fight. I say, before you go sending young people to war or putting their lives on the line for the war, I think the people in charge, all of the country's people in charge, you need to be healthy enough to you get a chance to fight first. We'll see what you do in the ring, and then we'll go start talking about making decisions on what our whole country and sending our children to war should do. Because you know what I think? I think if these big, fat, old men got in the ring and had to fight one another, I bet you they would rather sit across a round table together and talk about it first and work stuff out first. I bet you if you got these big, juicy, fat, old, grimy, old ass, rich ass, stank ass men, go put your big, juicy self in a ring and about to fight who you don't like so much. I bet you say, well, let's sit to the talk table first before we start swinging. I bet you. But see, you know what? I was taught something a long time ago. My daddy said, it's easy to spend another man's money. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to spend another man's money. That means as long as it ain't no consequences to you, hey man, look, I'll spend your money all day. You know what this I'm not even gonna call it. This is a regime, is what is being run in this country. It's a regime. I'm gonna say that. Because it is now. For the life of me, all these people remind me, like what just happened, they remind me of the people to be like, smack you and run. Or talk a bunch of junk because they got their whole crew there. Knowing good and well they couldn't bust a grape. But since they whole gang is there, they gonna talk junk and boast it up. And what I see right now, they done talked this man in a corner where he feels, and I'm gonna say this again, I done said this many a day. You know who the most dangerous people is? Not the thugged out gangster that you think in the streets. Them ain't the most dangerous people. The most dangerous people is the ones that's the wimps and the ones that got something to prove. This man has been trying to prove that he's smart, he's healthy, he's strong, he's mentally competent for the last 10, 12 years. And everybody keep laughing at him like, whatever, dude. You do not weigh 180 pounds. You are not mentally competent. You read at a 4th grade level. And I'm sorry, 4th graders, because that's so disrespectful to you. But, dude, what? He has been trying to prove himself since day one. And all he's trying to do is become better than you know how you can tell he's trying to become better than any other president that ever held the office. Now I'm going to tell you how you can tell. He erases everything that every president does and then try to do it better and act like they never existed. He secretly admires Obama, Biden. You only talk about people that you hate like that because you admire them so much that it's burning inside of him that he can never be Obama. He can never be Biden. Hell, you can't even be Bush. You can't be Clinton. You can't be Papa Bush. You can't be Reagan. You'll never fit in. You'll never, ever fit in on that plateau of people, ever. And it drives him crazy. And I'm going to tell you one thing about human nature. My father told me this years ago too. If you know that you'll never be number one, you know you'll never be the captain of the football team, you know you'll never really truly amount to being the man that holds the trophy, the MVP. If you know, some people have this in their mind, if you know that you'll never be the MVP, you'll never be Superman, you know who you become? You be the best horrible motherfucker you can become. You be the best at being the worst. You know why it's easy to be the best at being the worst? Because nobody strives to be the worst. See, that's what Satan did. Satan couldn't rule in heaven. So he said, you know what? I'm cool with that. Since I can't rule in heaven, I'm going to be the best at being the worst in all known universe. You know why? Because it's easy. That's an easy title to conquer. When you're the best at being the worst, it's easy. You don't got no competition. Because don't nobody want to come and try to be the best at being the worst. This dude is trying to be the best at being the worst because he will never, ever be great. Even his little stupid hat got the word great in it. You will never be great, sir. You will never be great at anything except for being horrible. You will never be great at being anything but evil. You will never be great. Everybody wearing them hats. You will never be great at anything except for being divisive. You will never be great at being anything but hateful. You will never be great at anything but being spiteful. You will never be great at anything but being jealous. You will never be great at anything, and that's why you wear that hat. Because you want to be great, but you never will, and you know it. So you know people like you, just like him, will never be great at shit. So you know what you do? You be the best at being the worst person you can possibly be. You really, truly are not an asshole. When they hand you the microphone and ask you why you voted for him, you really don't believe what you're saying. You just know good and well that those people will accept you because they're morons. You're the best. You want to be part of being the best at being the worst because you know you'll never amount to anything trying to be the best. See, if you look at this in military terms, you will never make the Marines. You will never make the Marine Corps because they're the best of the best of the best, sir. You will be happy if they give you a little badge, a whistle, and a dinghy to float behind the damn naval ship to clean the oysters and shells and the barnacles off the bottom of the boat. You will never amount to anything, and that's why y'all follow this man, because you know, just like him, he'll never be the best at being the best. He's going to always be the best at being the worst, and you know you are too. All of these people are sitting here supporting this man that's going to help destroy our children's lives. I got kids. I got children. And I believe in standing up for yourself. I believe in standing for what you believe in. But one thing I believe in fighting and whipping somebody's ass for the truth and justice. But what I don't believe in is sending my children off to nobody else's war for rich people problems. I don't condone it. Over the last I'm going to say 30 years or better, the only thing that our war has been about is making rich people here richer. It ain't been about truth. It's not been about justice. It's not been about fairness and equality. The wars that we fought over the last 30, 40 years have been about greed and making rich people richer, poor people poorer, and division betwixt the countries. No war that we fought so far had anything to do with truth, justice, and freedom. Nothing. I don't want to speak on this platform the way I really want to speak. No, I want to speak on it, but not on this platform. This is how you know when a mug is stupid. I'm an average man. I'm just a normal Joe. I've never been to the military. I'm just an average, everyday American man, worked for a living, took care of his family, took care of his wife and kids. I don't know everything. I wasn't the best in school. I wasn't the best in college. I got by. How is it that I know more than the man that's running the entire country and if not the world? How do How do plain old common knowledge come to me faster than they come to you? See, everybody is waiting for them to shoot missiles back over here. Everybody is waiting on the big kaboom. Remember I told you we was in a civil war? Because everybody is waiting for somebody to say, hey, we're in a civil war. They're waiting for that press conference. There's not going to be a press conference about civil war. We're already in it. Okay? So here's the other thing. Everybody is waiting for some big bombs to drop over here. That is not how it's going to work. I told y'all last summer in that trailer, and every word I've said, unfortunately, now I'm scaring myself, have come to fruition. Everything I said that night in that trailer. I said, he's going to send us to World War III. Where are we now? Because that is what this is. Y'all know that, right? You know that's what this is. They haven't announced it, and y'all playing with words. You know this is World freaking War III, right? I'm just asking, see if you know. I said every word is happening now in that trailer last summer. And everybody said I was crazy. And he's here to make us all free. Yep, he gonna free your soul from your body. Y'all mess around and let Mum Ra get back in office. His old, dusty, crazy ass. Why on God Green's earth would you elect Mum Ra, the ever-living, back into office? You know he can't get right. This old, dusty, dirty, stinking old, dirty old man, y'all actually wanted that for your president of the United States. He's a criminal. And everybody said, yeah! This is how this works. Ain't no missiles coming over here yet. Do you understand me? Everybody's waiting for the big bada boom, bada bing to drop everywhere. It's not gonna happen like that first. Them people over there been fighting for thousands of years. Dude, did you hear what I said to you? Why you think every other president didn't want to get in no fight with them? Because they don't know when to shut up. They don't know when to stop. Whether they win or they lose, they like, look, all we got is the sand, the desert, and these bombs. That's all we got. We ain't got nothing else to do out here in the freaking desert but fight. So we gonna fight till we all gone. They like freaking Red Army ants. They like fire ants, son. You get rid of one mound, they make a mound across the yard. That's what they've been doing for thousands of years. They drop a bomb on this ant mound, they build another mound of these mugs over these turrets and stuff over there on the other side. How is they all still alive after thousands of years of blowing each other up? Where do these people even live? They're like fire ants. All you just did, you dumb, dusty, diaper-wearing sumbitch, is all you did was kick over a fire ant mound. And you too stupid to move. You understand me? You just kicked over a red ant mound and you too dumb to move out the way. You're standing directly in a red ant mound. They crawling up your legs about to sting you in the balls. And they don't know when to stop. This ain't one of them conventional wars where y'all talking on the phone like, you had enough? Yeah, I think I had enough. Let's call it a day and do a peace treaty. Them people in the desert don't know what a peace treaty is. They've been doing this for thousands of years. You count that high? Do you understand? These people have literally been fighting since Jesus. Do you understand that? Does that sound like somebody didn't know when they done had enough? They've been fighting since dinosaurs was in this motherfucker. So how are they? You kick that ant mound over and they ain't gonna never let up. Y'all keep thinking they gonna send bombs over here. That ain't how they gonna do nothing. Because I keep trying to tell people, they're already here. They're already right here in the United States. in these little groups in every city and every state. All they got to do is say, hey, activate. Hey, Team B, activate. Illinois, activate. New York, activate. California, activate. Texas, activate. Florida, activate. Y'all waiting for the big boom. Ain't no big boom yet. You know what it's going to be like? It's going to be like you just ate a whole chili bean burrito from a food truck that's parked at the gas station. It's going to blow your ass up from the inside out. Right now, you like, think I need like a Tums or something. Because we just ate that old rotten ass yesterday chili beef burrito off that dirty ass food truck that their only place they can legally park is at a gas station that his uncle owned. You bought food off of that. And it's going to blow your ass up from the inside out. That's what them little groups inside of America is going to do. They going to rip this sumbitch apart from the inside out. And once we look at this. We're so damn busy with our rifles pointed at our own people. We got our rifles pointed at our own people right now. Do you know that? And have been for over a week. You got parts of our military aiming guns at our own people. Instead of getting ready to go fight the real dangers. You just kicked over an ant mound. Get them people out of California. Get them troops out of California. All them people doing is holding up signs telling you hell no they won't go. The people in California and all these other cities holding up signs telling you we don't want this. We want peace. We sick of this nonsense. The people that's holding up signs is telling you we don't want any of this. If you put down the guns and pay attention, my soldiers, my brothers, my sisters, just because they giving you orders, if they're illegal, you don't got to follow them junks. You don't got to follow orders of a madman. Have you ever read Moby Dick? Have you ever read Moby Dick, watched the movie, anything? You don't have to listen to a madman. You actually have the power to override a madman that's in control. You cannot go to the brig for deny. I'm not doing that. Oh no, that's a crime. It's a crime if you don't follow the order, but that can be changed. It's definitely a crime if you go killing people because a lunatic told you to. Listen, if you go over there killing people, they can hold you accountable. I'm going to tell y'all something else. Besides those little groups inside this country, I'm going to tell you something else. This goes out to my military brothers and sisters out there if you're listening to me. I need you to understand something that I don't know if you know. You should know better than me because I'm just the average Joe. I ain't never been in the military, so I give you all the respect. Everybody in my family is military, been to the military, so I respect the military with all my heart and love. And some of the things I've learned from my fathers and sisters and brothers came from the military. And I'm going to tell you one thing that I know for doggone sure. If you turn your guns against people, innocent people like this, because a madman told you to, you're going to be implemented in crimes of war. War crimes is what's happening right now. These, if ain't nobody said it yet, do you know these are all war crimes? These are all the exact same things the man with the little mustache did. And everybody that helped him, everybody that held a gun against innocent people, everybody that held innocent people hostage, everybody that kidnapped innocent people, they're still looking for all of them people to this very day because they had to go into hiding because they knew they were a soldier in that army. So the United States and everybody else in the world have still been looking for you all these years later, and they don't give a damn if you were 103. Your ass going to prison because of the things you did 100 years ago. These are acts of war crimes. This ain't for truth and justice and honor. You're listening. Listen to me, please. You are following orders out of order. You are following orders out of order. He did not. You taking orders from him is like you taking orders from me. If I got a bad menu, I went through the drive-thru at McDonald's and my fries wasn't hot, and I told you, hey, go in there and tear the club up. I don't want to see this building standing by the morning. Tear the club up. Load your magazines, go tear the club up. You will look at me like, well, lad, you know that's murder. And I'll be like, my fries was cold. You know, get on with it. I don't want to see nobody walk out of that building. Tear the club up. You following my crazy order like that is the exact same as listening to him. He did not go through Congress. He did not go through the chains of command to have. He can't decide this. He can't decide. Do you understand? You wiped your booty hole with the Constitution when you did this. If you are down with this, you do not believe in the Constitution. You do not uphold the Constitution. And everybody to keep talking about the American flag, and you go to that flag and you put your hand over your heart and you say the national anthem, stop doing that. If you down with that and you believe in that flag so much where you go to every baseball game, stop it. Because you're watching tyranny at its best, and you ain't doing it. You watching tyranny at its greatest. You watching tyranny that overrides almost any historical tyranny we've seen. And you got the balls to go to a baseball, football game, put your hand over your chest, and say the national anthem to the flag. You should be so ashamed of your damn self. You are sending your kids, you are helping support the people that's sending your kids and my kids to die. Because just in case, you are younger than me by a long shot. Just in case you have never seen a terrorist video. You know they used to put them on the news, and I'm old enough to remember them. When they about to take one of our children's, let's put it like this, because I can't say what they used to do. They will take your child's hat off on camera. You understand what I'm telling you? They will pop the top off of your child on camera and send you the videotape. I'm old enough to remember those terrorist videos they used to send to the news when they say, this is going to be graphic. How many people remember that? There's a lot of these kids that's young. You never seen one of those terrorist videos. And then the worst part, this was before the internet, that those videos used to leak out and people used to get the whole video, and you see somebody's child lose their life on a videotape. And it don't even look real. I've seen them. They don't even look real. Like, no, please tell me this is some Hollywood stuff. No, it's real. And they used to, before the internet, they used to leak those VHS tapes out and make copies of them, and people would buy them just to see something gruesome. But let me tell you something. I saw one, and I'll never forget it. I wish I would have never looked at it. A friend of mine had one. I wish I would have never seen that shit, because I'll never get that out of my head. And you sitting here, you ready to send your kid to war over rich people problems. No, it wasn't Faces of Death. This was an actual video that was on the news, and they, the news would cut it off right before they about to cut it off. But they was some kind of way get the real video, and it will circulate. Not that Faces of Death crap, because a lot of that was fake. And y'all ready for that again? A lot of y'all ain't been alive long enough to know how horrible, like the Iraq War was. Y'all ain't been alive, Desert Storm. Y'all ain't been alive long enough to see when them people came back from war. They wasn't right no more. I didn't want to talk about, leave it on, leave it all on. I didn't want to talk about exactly what happened today because everybody knows what happened today. And if you don't know what happened today, please put your video game controller down and go look at the news. And if you don't believe it's real, you hear him talking out of his big fat mouth every word of what he just did. He is so proud. He is so proud of himself. Look, mommy, I'm a big boy. I sent my little planes out to do damage. You idiot. You big dumb idiot. You ever have a friend? You ever have a friend and you at the club and your friend is like, oh, you don't want none. Me and my boys will roll up on you. You like, whoa, I just came in here for a drink. Man, what you doing? Have you ever been to the club and you got one of them friends that won't shut up and always want to fight? And soon as somebody about to whip his ass, he like, come on, cuz, let's get him, man. Let's go, man. You hear what he's saying to me, man? Let's do it. Man, I'm over here talking to this little honey. I got me a drink I just bought for $8. Man, I'm not trying to get in the middle of your stuff. Let me tell you something about this man in charge right now. He is just like that cousin or that friend that gets y'all in a fist fight at the club or gets shot at every week. Because he don't know when to shut up. He got little man syndrome. He got to prove he's the best. I'm the biggest. I'm the coolest. I got the biggest car with the biggest wheels, with the biggest rims, the loudest paint, the loudest music, the biggest, wildest hairdo, the brightest clothes, and you ain't shit. He always got something to prove. Everything got to be bigger, brighter, better, stronger. I'm richer than you. I'm better than you. My skin is clearer than yours. Everything got to be something because he only about that tall. You know, if a man, it ain't even got to do necessarily with his stature. It also has to do with his mental capacity. If you an idiot, if you a dummy, you have the same mental capacity as a man that got little man syndrome. You always trying to prove to people that you smarter. You keep saying, I'm smarter than that. I'm smarter than him. I'm better than him. I'm stronger than him. People got that same little man syndrome. It ain't got nothing to do with your stature. It got to do with you up here because you know you stupid. It got to do with you know you'll never amount to anything that the people you trying to compare yourself to, you will never be that. You'll never amount, you'll never reach that status. So you know you got to be bigger, brighter, louder, faster, more colorful. And you the first one to start shit every week. I don't even like going to club with you. I almost told on myself. I'm going to say I got a friend that I simply refuse to go to any restaurant, sit down and eat with her. Ever. Ever. You know why? Because every time we go out to eat, she starts some shit with the waitress, the person serving you in the drive-thru. My fries is cold. Where's the manager? I want my money back. And you the driver, and she either in the passenger or the back seat yelling. Like, would you shut up? I'll give you your money back. Stop embarrassing me. No, I'm a beat the bitch. No, she talking fly out the window through the drive-thru. Come on, bitch, let's go. I refuse to go anywhere with her anymore for the rest of my life. I mean it till I die. I never want to be in this car with her and order shit. I wouldn't order a pizza with you because she's a shit starter. And she always ends up, when she do get in a fight, get her clock cleaned out. They clean your closet out every time. All that loud talk. Oh, what you want to do? Oh, bitch. Put it, let's go. That clip. And she sleep. I'm tired of dragging your big ass back into the vehicle after somebody lay you down like Jagged Edge. Every time somebody clip, oh God, now I gotta drag your big ass into the car. My back ain't ready for this today. And it's like 98 degrees. And if I leave you on the asphalt long enough, you gonna simmer and cook and sear like a steak. I don't know what to do. That's the dude in charge. Run his mouth too much till somebody gonna mess around. Not gonna say that. Just shit talkers. And ain't never got nothing to back it up. All of the dummies standing behind him is the only thing. Oh my God. How many people know Big Ja on YouTube? How many people seen his videos? Big Ja. Big Ja, big dude. Anybody, he's a comedian. He's hilarious. Have anybody ever seen Big Ja on YouTube? Have you ever watched any of his episodes of called When the Whole Crew Stupid? He got an episode, he got a whole length of playlist saying of when the whole crew stupid. Have y'all seen them? That's who's in charge right now. It's him, he the leader. He dumb as a freaking wet towel, but his whole crew stupid. And you know what? I'm not even going to get to keep on warming him up because it's too easy. It's too easy, right? That's dude. I want to put some seriousness on your mind. Shout out to Big Job, matter of fact. I watch your stuff, man. I'm a fan. Been for a long time. Shout out to everybody. I want to be serious for a second. I want to put something on your mind. But besides those sleeper cells here in the United States that they can just call and crank that shit up any minute, I want to put something else on your mind. Let's just say, I want you to put this, even the people that love that man dirty drawers and socks, I want to put something on your stupid mind. Let's just act, or let's just think. What if that man is old? He's old. He's very unhealthy. He's very unhealthy. He's very old. You can clearly see signs of dementia every day. Come on now. I'm a medical professional. I used to be. I see signs of dementia. And every other medical professional, whether you voted for him or not, you see it too. If you don't see signs of dementia in this man, I hope you ain't working in no nursing facility. You shouldn't be touching nobody. You should turn in your badge and your license. Okay. Let's just say he choke on a chicken bone. God forbid. Let's say he choke on a chicken bone and he don't make it out, okay? Or maybe he went to sleep and had sleep apnea, and didn't wake up because, right? Just let's say that happened. This is a real true to God question. He done messed around, choke on the chicken bone. They make the announcement, he ain't coming home no more. Put your mama on the phone. He ain't coming home no more. He sleep night. He gone. I want you to put this into your mind and put this into play. Which one of his stupid idiot friends can take his place? Unfortunately, this man is so idiotic and moronic, and the job he's doing is so horrific. He's actually the best at this whatever the hell this is. The rest of them are ball sniffers. They're not men. They're ball sniffers. They are professional, licensed, certified ball sniffers. You remember the little cartoon? Yeah, boss. Yeah, boss. Yeah, boss. Okay, boss. That's all he got. Can you imagine if that man messed around, went to sleep, choked on a chicken bone, and one of them next ones got to be in charge? We're at full out, blown out war. Which one of his cabinet members in his regime can get us out of this shit? I'm going to put that on your mind. Name one. Name one person in his entire cabinet that is smart enough, knowledgeable enough, powerful enough, convincing enough to run the United States of America and put it back on its axis. Please name one. When everybody was voting for this dude and he was putting all these freaking clowns in the clown car, nobody thought about that. You know there's a chain of command. If he happened to choke on a chicken bone, go night-night, the person he put in second command will be the president of the United States. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe he was born with it. You know who I'm talking about, second in command. Maybelline. He's a ding-dong. So after him, it's just a shit show, sprinkles of doo-doo turds in the office. There's no real people there qualified to do anything. You got people that do assaults. You got people that's drunks. You got people that's dope heads. You got, do you understand what I'm trying? Do you understand? All he got in his cabinet is the hood. Drug dealers, drug users, prostitutes, meth heads, crack heads. Y'all was worried about that last dude's son. Yeah, he was a dope head. We only had one though. We had one little dope head son. Man, y'all whole team is high. Look at all, listen, each and every last one of them be high off goofballs every day. Every time they interviewing them, their eyes won't stop rolling. Again, you don't got to be in the medical profession to know these people is high. You can clearly know good and well if you were having a conversation across the damn counter from this cashier and she can't keep her eyes still while you asking her is these baked beans on sale and she like, huh? What? Oh yeah. Yeah, just take them. I don't know. What are they, beans? How they taste? If you see this with your own damn eyes, you don't give them points just because they're in a political high position. No, guess what I found out long time ago? A crackhead is crackhead. It don't matter whether the crackhead is the one that's out here at the store like, excuse me, brother. Hey, pardon me, my mon frere. I don't care if it's him with no shoes on or one shoe and one sock. Or this mug is holding one of the highest positions in the land like, yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the other country and we're going to have a talk with, we're going to have a talk with the, whatever the guy is that runs it over there. Huh? You say something? Oh, no, sorry. Oh, yeah, we're gonna, were you talking to me? Was I saying something? Oh, yeah, right, yeah, yeah, we're gonna do stuff. Hey, it's been great. Peace, I'm out. Those are the people that's holding press conferences. Both of his sons is dope heads, and you can see it. The man is running this place. Both his sons is on dope. Everybody in this cabinet, that one little dude, that evil little wiener head dude, what's his name with the little, he looks like, His whole head and his body look like you supposed to be paying per view to watch him. You know who I'm talking about? He looks like a male anatomy. His whole, from the top of his head to his whole body, he looked like a male member. What's his name? He looked like the only way you can see him is through squiggly lines, or you gotta pay to see what he do next. What's his name? Somebody tell me that little dude name. And he's always like this. Well, and he's always talking the most evil shit. And his uncle just came out today like, I don't know where he got that shit. That is not him. I don't know where he came from, but his whole family is immigrants. No, not Mike Johnson. He's a little wiener head dude. It's real. Yeah, that's him thing, the Miller dude. He looks like, don't he look like he's supposed to be on Pornhub? That little dude. He looked like, oh, I didn't want to see that. Every time his head show up and they interview him, well, the president is, oh, man, I don't rock that way. Come on, man, to each his own, but man, I'm straight. Every time I see him, it's like somebody just mooned me from the front. Oh, God, put that away, man. But he's in charge of shit. Yeah, the Miller dude. Listen, pardon my French, put your children away. He looks just like what he is. He's a dick. Right? Right? He looks exactly how he acts. Doesn't he? Is it just me? I'm like, I can't stand the sight of him. I don't go that way, So I don't want to see you every time you pop up. Every time he pop up. You got to warn somebody. He should get arrested for indecent exposure. You can't be out in public like that. You have nude. You put all that away, man. He look like what he is. All of these people that this man has in office cannot run the United States of America. Not damn one of them. None of them. And everybody keep thinking that Mum-Ra, the ever living, is going to live forever. This man just fell up a flight of steps. When you fall up a flight of steps, you fall up a flight of steps because your ass is old, fat, and tired. You just don't do it. Listen, I promise you this, today nobody's saying he been walking different since he fell up that flight of steps. And I'm going to tell you why. You know why? When you start getting older and you kind of trip a little bit, that back pop out. Oh. He played it off, but I promise you this. He got a damn icy hot patch on his back. I bet you $10 he got an icy hot patch from Shaq on his back. I bet you he do. Because even though you caught yourself from face planting on them steps, you needed some back muscle meat that you don't got. You don't got no back muscle meat to catch you like that. So you use some muscle that you ain't used in at least 60 years. So, I bet you he got on that plane and cried all the way back to Mar-a-Lago. I call it Mar-a-Lago. Fuck your house. Evil son bitch. Evil, man. I bet you that backbone is screaming, son. He didn't scream, but you heard his back like, ah! That was his spine. His mouth didn't move. His mouth didn't. But his backbone squealing like a pig. I just want to put this on your mind. What we right now in the middle of. We are in the middle of uncharted territory. Now look, he's happy because he made history. Again, he's happy because he just made history. I need you to understand. This is how dumb he is. He doesn't even understand. You just made history for being the dumbest son bitch in history. They're all like, he just made history letting those bombs out. Yo, you made history for being the dumbest president to ever hold office in the United States of America. That's the history that everybody is going to remember, you big bumbling idiot. Nobody is going to say you were the best. We're so glad that you blowed up them people. Or from what I'm hearing, there was nothing there, you ding dong. I can't wait. Listen, I cannot wait till the news comes out that they did all that and all they did was blow up a whole bunch of dirt. I can't wait. Unfortunately, I can't wait because you did all that and you put all of our lives in danger. And all you did was go over there and blow up a bunch of dirt. You missed, you ding dong. You're incompetent. You can't even be a you are like dastardly deeds. You even bad at being bad. You idiot. You're even bad at being bad. You can't even be evil right. You're so stupid that you can't even be evil right. How do you understand the reason why people be evil is because it's too hard to be good? It's supposed to be easy to be evil. You're a moron. You're horrible at this job. Hey, next time do that with your own shoe. You're horrible at being horrible. You're an idiot. I'm so embarrassed. Listen, I'm so embarrassed. I just want to go all around the world, and go apologizing. I want the world to know if the world is watching me. And if you believe what I'm about to say, speak up. I did not even if you voted for him, okay? I still want you to speak up. Cause I know some of y'all voted for him, but you didn't want this. I just told y'all the other day, even his own people's like, look, I'm with the racism, I'm with the hate, I'm with the kidnapping. I'm not going to war though. I'm trying to send people to Mexico, send them back to Africa, send them back to Nigeria, but I'm not going, I don't want to go to war. You know what? Even your own people say this. Now, I want y'all to repeat after me. Even if you voted for him, right now, no harm, no foul, because I just want to hear your opinion. Even if you voted for him, I want everybody around the world to know. Listen, I didn't vote for this dude, and I don't want to have nothing to do with the shit he just did. If you did vote, say, I voted, but I don't want to have nothing to do with that. Let me tell you something. I didn't vote for that madman. And please don't try to hold me and my family accountable for his stupid shit. Start with his people. Start with his folk. Please don't come over here. I didn't ask for none of this. I didn't say do that. Matter of fact, in this country, we're supposed to vote for what we want to happen. I want people in other countries around the world to listen to me. He went above and over the heads of all the branches of the judicial system here in America and did this shit at his own dinner table. It ain't had nothing to do with me or my family at all. I didn't vote for this, and I don't want to have nothing to do with that, what he just did. I didn't say do that. I don't approve of that message at all. You want to hear something even stupider? You're deporting all the people that would help you fight in this war. You so dumb that you're literally getting rid of the people that you could give some kind of incentive to become an American citizen by fighting in the war, you dummy. I hold the cards. I hold all the cards. You don't. Look, Those are pieces of tissue paper. Those are flashcards. You're not holding real cards. You got ABC 1, 2, 3 cards, and you think you playing a big boy game. You're playing a game for babies, and you don't even know. You ever been playing cards and your baby want to play? So you give your baby a couple pieces of cardboard and let him write a little something on it and let them feel like they playing with you. That's what's happening right now. He think he at the big boy table playing cards with the grown-ups. You idiot. You playing, you don't even realize you got a couple pieces of cardboard in your hand. He don't know what he's doing. Look. I didn't do this. So I want everybody to know, all of the groups that's here in America and all of them people that got their eye on that big giant red dot that can reach all over. Look, go that way. Keep on cranking that thing over a couple more knots. He did that. And I would advise everybody in America that's so happy and proud that you live by his house down in Florida. If you live by that man down in Florida, by that big old house, Marcalaco, I ain't even gonna say it with his real name. It's not even, I disrespect. You don't deserve that. If you going down to Marcalaco, if you live next door to him, if I were you, I would start looking at property in Arkansas or something, Ohio, Idaho. You better get away from him. Them people don't be playing. They've been fighting wars for thousands of years. They're going to turn that, they got the potential to turn that little house into a blood stain on the dance floor. You better get away from that man's house. All his properties, all this thing that got his name on it, you better come up out of there. Everything, his towers and stuff, you live in them apartments, you better come up out of there. You better come up out of there. Because they said, oh, y'all want to shoot people in the pinky toe. Did y'all see that? They said, oh, you wants to shoot people in the pinky toe. You started it. We gonna finish it. They said that announcement. I'm not gonna say the man's name. He said it today. You want to shoot people in the pinky toe. You started some shit. You want to get gangster. It ain't that they can necessarily win. That's not the problem. Listen, this is how the red ant hill works. You know, and I know that kicking over a fire ant hill, we're okay. We're big giant humans. It'll take millions of red ants to actually put you to sleep forever, right? What you don't realize is those ants are so organized and they leave a scent to tell all the rest of the ants where to sting you at to make sure they lay your ass down forever. And here's the other thing. If you've ever kicked over a red ant mound, you know one thing. They never, ever stop coming. Because the red ant mound is only a foot tall. But their whole internet working under the ground goes 8 feet deep and 8 feet wide with millions of ants and millions of eggs. You dummy. You just kicked over a red ant, fire ant hill of terrorists. And you think you did something because you put a couple of little wiener holes in the ground. But you don't even realize it's so much. If it was so easy to stop them people from doing what they doing, that would have stopped thousands of years ago, yo. These people been fighting since Jesus. They've been fighting since Jesus. because this big moron threw a couple punches, they're going to stop? If you're as old as I am, have you been watching these wars for the last... I'm 50 something, right? Have you been watching them fight for 50 years? I have. They fight so much, it's not news. It's just what they do. All of them countries over there in the sand fight so much. And they've always been fighting that don't even make the news anymore. The only time their fighting ever makes the news is one of our dumbasses is over there touring. Oh, I wanted to see the sights of burning buildings, you dumbass. When one of our sightseers, dumbass, go over there for the experience and get their damn shit blowed off, now it makes the news. Other than that, them fighting for thousands of years don't even make the news no more. It don't even make a TikTok video. They've been fighting for thousands of years. Now you want to come in here and kick that damn fire ant hill over. And again, I'm going to say this before I go. If you have never seen in your life any of those news reportings over the last 50 years of them holding hostages, they have no mercy. They don't believe what we believe. They don't believe in the religions and the spirituality that we believe in. They believe in something completely different. Zero mercy. They take no prisoners. Nobody make it out alive. They don't be coming to the exchange to exchange prisoners. They catch people and then they show you on a videotape what they're going to do to them. And you want to subject our children to that. How about this? Before you send our children to war, why don't you send yours? Let's see how quick you are to go throwing bombs. Like, you know what? Let me stop, because you don't care about your family. I was trying to make a point for a just, honorable man. He would send his son to war in a heartbeat. Go on. You don't got bone spurs like me. He would put his son in the face of a bullet just so he can say he was right about something. He would let his son perish at war just so he could say he's right about something. Let me remind you of something, sir. Your son is old enough to go now. Your son is old. He trying to get in Harvard. That means he old enough to wear a uniform. Look at Princess Diana's sons did. Look at the Kennedys, they did. Your son is old enough to put on a uniform and go serve. So is you going to send your son before you start asking us to send ours? And he's your little doppelganger with his long ass. Go ahead. Send your son first before you go to talk about having to send our children over there and fight your dirty ass war for you. He's sitting there watching the bombings, eating the damn double stacked cheeseburger from Wendy's. He's laying in the bed with the fries on his naked belly, looking at the bombs drop. Oh, ice cream sandwich melting down his arm. He got another ice cream sandwich on his chest melting. And he watching the damn bombing on a TV set like he watching another old episode of damn Seinfeld. You big sick sumbitch. We all scared for our damn lives and safety. And you in somewhere giggling and looking at bombings of other countries like you watching Saturday morning cartoons. You big greasy bastard. Man. This right here, if Congress don't step in and somebody need to remove this man from all powers known to the universe, he needs all power removed immediately. And I know some of y'all voted for him, but I bet you didn't want this part because all y'all kept saying Biden was going to get us in World War III. Uh-oh. The only thing Biden got war with was trying to stay standing up or trying to stay asleep. The only war that Biden got us into, he was fighting, trying to keep his eyes open. That's all Biden was fighting. Oh, I'm gonna have to send in the troops for this one, baby. I can't keep that left one open. I'm dozing, baby. All Biden was fighting was trying to keep woke. Y'all said he was gonna send us to World War III. If World War III was his eyelids, then you was right. But it ain't. It's this mug. He's been picking the scab on war shit since the day he was inaugurated. Since day one, Canada gotta go. Greenland gotta go. Since day one, he's been playing eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one you some bitches gotta go with war since the day he got in office. Since the very day he got in office, he been playing eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which one of y'all is we gonna start shooting at? You pick somebody that wasn't even playing the game, homeboy. Everybody. The only one he ain't gonna go over there messing with, he ain't messing with Pootie Tang, is he? He ain't messing with Kim over there, is he? He ain't saying nothing about Kim, and he ain't saying nothing about Pootie Tang. You picking fights with people that didn't know we was fighting. That's, you know what? He sneak dissing people. That's what that is. You hit a mug from behind the back. He ain't even facing you. You shooting a man in the back. Is what you just did. Unconstitutionally. We didn't ask for that. You didn't go through Congress. You didn't go through the right chains of command to make this shit happen. That's a war crime. Y'all, if you don't know how this works, everything that just happened is a war crime. Everything. Look it up. Read on how this works. Everything that he just did is a war crime of a dictator. It's a actual legal war crime that he can be prosecuted for. I need you to understand that. He didn't go through no chains of command. No, he overrode every branch of political jurisdiction to do what he did. He said, forget all of that Constitution stuff. Man, push the button. That's what he did. So all of y'all talking about you love America so much, he just wiped his whole stank ass with America. You know that. He wiped his whole dirty diaper with your flag. He wiped his whole butthole with everything that you hold, supposed to hold true and dear. The Constitution. I seen a dude with a shirt with the Constitution on it the other day. You love that Constitution so much, and you love this man so much, why do he just broke every rule that your shirt say? If you really believe that Constitution on your shirt, this idiot just broke every rule in the book, and he have been since day one. Now what? I seen a man the other day with a picture of him talking about fight. He did what you did. And you know what? The man that I seen on Juneteenth, you some bitch, wearing that shirt with that man talking about some fight picture on your t-shirt, I hope he send your children first. Because you want him to fight. He listened to you. You got that picture that say fight on your t-shirt. He listened to you. And guess what he doing? He going to fight. And he's sending your kids to go do it, you dumbass. And if you that stupid, just saying, your kid might be that stupid. Your kid shouldn't be marching around with no firearms in his hand. Because he probably can't get right like you if you've been raising them. He gonna send your kids over there on the front line because he might be too stupid to be in any position. He gonna be first in the row. And you know what I heard somebody say? Why ain't Kamala doing nothing? Somebody said, where's Obama? Y'all getting mad at Kamala and Obama because they sitting back with some popcorn watching this shit on TV, giggling like schoolgirls. Y'all talking about some, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's why Obama ain't shit, because he done, why you blaming that? That man ain't been in office for years. He ain't got nothing to do with this. And y'all voted for who you wanted. What you want Kamala to do? She tried to help you. She tried. She tried. So why y'all want her help now? She ain't freaking Superman, and she flew off to the damn isolation chamber in Alaska some fucking where, and now she waiting to hear the calls of all the people of Earth to bring her back to justice and put her cape back on. She ain't at the Fortress of Solitude. Y'all told her we don't want shit you selling, and she said okay. You know something? I'm gonna say this because now I got the heart to say what's on my mind since everybody's so proud of their heart that they had on their mind. Let me say something to you. You know what? You know what? When she found out she lost the election, y'all thought that she disrespected her classmates. Y'all thought she disrespected her school and her classmates because she didn't come right out. She stayed in there for like a half hour or something before she came out. Y'all say, oh, she's so disrespectful. She didn't even come out here and talk to us and let us know nothing. I'm going to tell you what that woman was in the back doing. I bet you. I got a wife. And my wife loves her children and her family, and I know when she's let down. I know what that woman was in the back doing. You know what she was in the back doing, why she didn't come out on the stage immediately? She had to pull herself together because she knew the truth of what is about to happen. She can't come out and tell us shit. That's what presidents supposed to do, is keep their mouth shut and not be twitting all damn time of day and night. Oh, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Her job is to shut up and keep shit secret. That's a presidential job, is to shut up. So, you know what she did? She was in the back probably crying for her people. Because she know there is about to be devastation unlike anything we have ever seen, because she knows more than she could ever say out her mouth during the campaign and everything. She can't say all this stuff. We wouldn't even understand it. And if you think about it, if she told us this shit right here, that would give his base more fuel to say, see, she making shit up. She trying to make me out to be a monster. Because what he's doing right now is diabolical. And it would have sounded like a lie, even if I'm voting for it. And you don't got to spread it on so thick. But no, she would have been completely right. She stayed in that back room because, like me, I don't know if you've ever had a family member or a loved one die. If you're one of the heads of household and everybody looks up to you, you're that person that everybody in the family calls for help, for money. Can I do this? Can I lay on your couch? If you're that person, you're pretty much one of the heads of your household, heads of your family. What you don't do is fall apart when everybody needs you the worst. When that one family member died, that one family member, you let the rest of your family cry. You hold the line. If you that head of household, it's your job not to let the rest of your family watch you break down. They need you. You got time to cry, but you can't cry right now. You got to pull yourself up and look strong. Start giving orders and trying to help people. Pull people back together. Keep their mental good while you're falling apart on the inside. That woman was in that back room because she know the country that we know and love has just died. And she has to come out here and pretend that she don't know and pretend that everything is going to be all right. Because if she would have came out talking about, oh, we dead, we doomed. If she would have did that, we would, look, everybody would have started running and everything. She had to pull herself together in that back room. Not because she lost and she's a sore loser. She was in that back room knowing what we know now. How am I going to come out here and tell the American people and lie to their face and say it's going to be okay like a parent? Baby, it's going to be all right. We going to be okay. See, that's what she said. It's going to be all right. Everything going to be okay. Like a parent, didn't she? Knowing good and well in her heart. No, the doctor just said you got stage 4. But as a parent, as a leader, it's your job to tell everybody else, I think we can pull this off. I think we can make it through this. The only thing she had to tell us was positive words. Because if she would have came out and told the exact full truth, we're doomed. We're fucked. We're screwed. We would have been like, what? We would have panicked. And we would have lost hope. As a president, as a leader, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to give your people hope. So maybe it took her a little longer than usual to pull her shit together and come out and have to tell the American people that it's going to be all right because she's crushed from the inside. You want to know something else she probably know? She probably know, damn, they said they was going to steal the election and they did. It worked. Can we rerun those numbers? Because we know the truth. Should we tell the American people and tear the club up like they did a couple years back? No. I bet you she was in the back room and they had a whole discussion like they cheated. And it worked. What do we do now? Do we go out there and prove it to the people? Nobody's going to believe us. They're going to think that we're trying to pull a January 6th on them. And we don't want our people to get crunk and tear the club up and act like they did years ago. No. They're going to find out on their own. They're going to find out because this man is so stupid, he going to tell on himself every day. Everybody knows scientifically, they know the math, mathematically, the numbers did not match. Everybody in this state voted Democrat for just one Republican vote. Come on. The numbers don't even make sense. But you know what? Right when I thought they was going to make a big deal about that, nobody said nothing. I kept saying that don't make no sense, man. If I voted all Democrat all down the line, and then why would I vote all Democratic, but I want a Republican lunatic for president that already had his shot at the title and blew it? I wouldn't. Nobody is that stupid. It don't even make sense. It's not logical, but ain't nobody saying nothing. And here we are. And everybody screaming, where's Obama? Where's Kamala? They sleep. They sleep. They're getting sleep. They're civilians. They're asleep. They're at the movies. He out with his wife. She out with her husband. They out having dinner. Like normal people. We are heading into rough waters like we have never seen before as a country, as a nation. Even to me, worse than the Civil War, worse than the American War. This is about to be this is a circle jerk like I've never seen, because you got one country fighting another country, that's fighting another country, that's fighting another country, that's now about to fight us. Did you hear that? It's literally that many wars, active, huge wars going on in the world. where this country fighting that country fighting that country. Both of these can't stand them. None of them can stand us. Think about it. And all of them. And not only is we at war, but we got rid of all of our allies. We just got rid of all of our allies. Anybody that's going to come and help us fight these dudes that we just started to pick the fight with, we don't have anybody to call to say, can y'all loan us some bullets? Can I get like a couple bullets real quick? I'll get you back on Friday. We got rid of all our allies. Everybody that we were supposed to call to come and help us out of this stupid shit. Because the other countries like, man, why you go over there and kick that fire ant hill? I ain't even really see it, but I just need some help kind of get rid of them. They still would have helped us. Not no more. You go over there calling them a handful of names and call them stupid and they owe us money and man. Canada done already said they about to make their own damn NATO over there, excluding us. Well, we don't need America. Leave them out of our negotiations. We'll be all right. We're going to get along without them. We'll learn to live without America. That's what they saying. They saying we don't want to have no more dealings with y'all. Y'all too unpredictable. Y'all keep on letting crazy ass presidents in and weird shit. Let's lead them out of negotiation. Right? So here we are. And all of these people that got a handful of guns in your house, you think you about to go and try to fight and go to war against people. They're professional warmongers. They've been fighting wars. Their babies even pick up arms and fight wars. Real wars. Not no hood shit. These little damn 10-year-old, 8-year-olds be out there with AKs blamming on fools. And you think your kid is good because they got a little a Red Ryder BB gun and they can shoot over your Pepsi Coke bottles. So, they're little 8-year-olds and 6-year-olds out there with AKs and just smoking meat. They know how to clean it, break it down, reload it. He ain't numbered by 8 years old, but he got a 40-year-old thumb to push them damn rounds back in that magazine. Shit. His hand only this big, but his thumb is like mine to push them rounds back in that magazine. He only 8, but he got a grown-ass man thumb. Go look at it for yourself. They so gangster, they don't even wear uniforms. They just wear a bunch of them wraps. So you don't know who you shooting at. You don't know if he got an AK under that wrap or not. We got on uniforms, so you know who's coming to get you. Oh, there goes some soldiers. The problem over there in the desert, you don't know which one is a soldier or not, because they ain't wearing no their uniform is what they wore home yesterday. And then you don't know if this little baby is a bomb. For real. They send babies with bombs on them. Baby bombs. Bomb babies. Bomba clot. Y'all done seen it over the years. I ain't telling you nothing you don't know. For all the young people that think I'm just joking around and I don't know no better, go read your history. They send kids out there. You think it's an innocent kid that you supposed to be stopping in the middle of the road and saving, and you pick that kid up and you be like, oh, little fella, are you okay? My mommy, come on, son, come with us. Boom. You look like somebody I know. Hi, I'm Jesus. I knew you looked familiar. Hey, Mr. Jesus. Wait, Jesus? What you doing here? No, son, the question is what you doing here. Remember that kid that you was picking up in the road? Yeah, he over there. He on his way to hell, but just so you know, yeah, you didn't make it through that one. I'm just letting you know. That's what our soldiers deal with every day. That you don't know who you're shooting at. They get in trouble when they shoot innocent people, right? Our soldiers get in trouble when they shoot innocent people. But to keep it all 100, you don't know which one it is. They don't even wear no uniforms. Everything is explosive over there. My family been over there. Everything over there is explosive. You might go be in there ready to take you a cool shit. Boom! You go in this little outhouse. Boom! You jump in your vehicle. Boom! You try to rescue this little kitty cat up a tree. Boom! Even though it ain't no trees over there, but you know what I'm saying. Here go a little kid where you don't know where they mom at. They must have got lost. Their mom must have got blowed up. Come on, little baby, come with me. Boom! So they have to think everything and everybody is the enemy. Do you know what kind of stress that got to put on your mind that every little step you take, you could be dead? Every freaking step you take, you can die. You just can't be walking through with your gun. No, you got to pay attention. Your eyes got to be crispy every freaking second, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That kind of stress thinking, or even worse, the dude in front of you blew up and the dude behind you over to your left blew up. You standing right here and just watch both of your best friends blow up. They're gone. And now they're on you. You don't know how to save them. Even worse, do I move? Do I jump? Do I backtrack? Now I'm trying to figure out, should I backtrack? But now I'm getting shot at. So I'm scared to move because I might jump out of the way of this gunfire and boom, I'm next. Every freaking step you make is a life decision. And you want to put your child in that? This ain't Saving Private Ryan. This ain't Forrest fucking Gump. This is real war. And we got family members that's been through that shit. The stories are horrific. You want to put your baby in that. You raised all that child, all that life, all them times, all them years, kept them out of the streets, kept them out of the gangs, put them in the football, little league, you put them in baseball, you did everything right, you made them get their grades right, you made them go to college, and now you want this ding-dong to be able to draft your child into war because he can't get right. Because his ego is too freaking small. You want to put your child life at risk for a rich man's pissy dream. Now let's talk about this rich man for a minute. The man that you're going to send your child to go fight for and defend whatever kind of crazy crap he got going through his head, I want you to put something in your mind. This is the same fucking lunatic weirdo that's selling golden tennis shoes, fake Rolex watches, baseball cards of himself, a new cell phone, t-shirts. He's like a walking carnival. You're going to let this clown send your baby to war with people that show no mercy to their captured or their victims. Zero mercy. They're not showing mercy. They don't take hostages. They take trophies. Every doggone president in the United States has always said, I don't want to have nothing to do with that over there. Not because we're weak, because they know if we start any wars over there with them, we'll never be out of there. This war will never stop. And it will be a whole circle jerk because we'll be fighting them, they'll be fighting them, they'll be fighting them, they'll be fighting them, and these will be fighting us. And it'll never stop for thousands of years. You just added America into a 1,000-year war. A war that's been going on for thousands of years. You literally just added us to that bullshit. And like that man just said, you know what? Here's the sad part. Here's the sad part. Because I am an American and I'm a true, real one. I'm going to tell you something though. Unfortunately, I believe that man's word over this big fat moron. I believe that man's word. You want to know why? He said, okay, you want to shoot people in the pinky toe. You started it. We going to end it. I believe him more than I believe Kentucky Fried Chicken feet. I believe them. They're serious. They're not going to stop until they tear this club up. It's almost like they love this shit. They have babies so they can make them soldiers. Man, I hate to keep on trying to, it almost seem like I'm putting them on a pedestal. It's the truth though. All they know is war. They're born in war. They die in war. That's what they do. We know how to eat. We know how to eat and ask mommy and daddy, can I use your car so I can take Julie on a date? All we do is eat. Our kids and our people don't know war. We don't know real bloodshed and fighting the enemy. You don't know who the enemy is. Fighting for, why is we even here? Aiming guns at human beings. You don't even know what that feel like, and you trying to send people over there to do that. I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Everything I said that night in that trailer, in that parking lot, was true. This man did not only what I said he was going to do, but he did even worse and even faster than I thought he was going to do it. And some of y'all still walking around with his t-shirt and his hat on like this is okay. I want you to remember something. If you walking around with that dumbass t-shirt and that dumbass hat on, he gonna send your kids over there. How you gonna feel about that? Oh, what you gonna do, write him a letter? Oh, Mr. President, wait, don't send my kid. I voted for you. How much of a fuck has he gave so far? I'm just asking. For the people he deported that voted for him. How much of a fuck is he giving so far? Is he in anybody's living room sitting on their dirty ass couch having a conversation with somebody's parents about, I'm sorry about that, I'm gonna fix it in a minute? I'm just asking. Do you see him coming to your house in his whole car brigade and pulling up in front of your old raggedy ass trailer and coming to sit on your rusty ass couch that's being held up with a damn a book because the legs is busted, sitting on your couch and having a conversation with you about, oh yeah, it must have been some kind of mistake. I'm sorry. We'll go get your son right now. He don't give a shit about you, your son, your family member getting deported. None of that. Oh, we made a mistake. He American. So he shouldn't have looked like them then. He shouldn't have been with his friends that's supposed to be out here. He sit over there for a few months and let somebody play with his hole for about 3 or 4 months. And then we'll bring him back once they done damaged him up real good. Mentally and physically. And everybody always talking about some, Led, you always picking sides. Led, you ain't talking politics. You need to stop talking politics. Man, shut up. You know why I'm talking about this shit? Because it's affecting my family, me, and everybody around me. You could pretend it's not affecting you, but it is. It's affecting you. I'm gonna tell you how it's affecting you. It's affecting your jobs. It's affecting your groceries. It's affecting your finances. It's affecting the prices of fuel. It's affecting the prices of food. Everything now you can't afford to buy shit. So you can't say it's only affecting me. It's affecting all of us. You're pretending it's not because your ego is so twisted. You don't want to say I was wrong. That's a lot of y'all problem. A lot of them folks that voted, their problem is they just don't want to admit they made a mistake. Hey, guess what? Please just say, man, I messed up. Look, see how that worked? See how easy that was? Man, I fucked up. We all been there. It's okay. Think about it. Man, I messed up. Just say it to yourself. You voted for him. This ain't what you wanted, even if you don't like those shades of color of people. You know you didn't want this though. Or you didn't want it done like this though. Even I listened to a man that said he still wanted deportation, but I didn't want it done like this. So you can't pretend this is right. And I want you to remember something. These are your children, your sons, your daughters, your nephews, your nieces, your grandchildren that this man is about to send to war. You know what else he said? Watch this. Listen close to me. He said he'll never do a draft. Why did he say he'll never draft people when they asked him that? He said, because I'll never go to war. That's Biden that wants to go to war. I don't want war. I want peace. Well, here's the latest news, you ding dong. You don't got enough troops to do this. It's been reported over the last at least 10 years that there's been a major decline in enlistments in the military. And that's why they asked them about drafting people. Was he going to reinstate the draft? Because the decline of enlistments are historically down. So the only way that you can fight the wars that you have started is you will have to draft. Because this ain't the generation where kids want to go fighting with guns and taking people's life for fun. No, people can make just as much money and become just as successful and put themselves through college, on TikTok. They can go on TikTok and make army money. So that's why your enlistments is down. There ain't nobody about to be shooting people in hot and marching on hot ass dirt and shit all day and in the rain and the heat and then all that, and then getting cussed at and disrespected. Why would you want to do that? Because you want to become a better human being. You can on TikTok. I got 4 million followers. So the kids is smarter now. Like, I don't have to risk my life to make money. I don't have to risk my life and limb to get respect or earn honor. I can show the world who I am online. So your enlistments is down. So now, if we don't got enough soldiers to fight, he's going to make us fight. He has become a dictator. He's going to reinstall the draft. There, you have no choice. I'm telling you the math. You have no choice because you don't have enough soldiers. You're going to have soldiers having to fight their own American brothers and sisters because it's going to be a lot of parents out here ain't going to let their kids go with you. So you got to take part of your troops to come messing with people's houses and stealing people's kids and trying to make them soldiers. So that means part of your military is going to be here policing your own people when they should be out there fighting the real battles. You don't got enough people to fight all of these wars and flames you're starting, because I'm going to tell you something. You hit a hornet's nest, buddy. You knocked over a hornet's nest. You think you're going to be fighting one person, them little wiener holes you punched in the dirt. You think that's the only thing you're going to be fighting. No. You knocked over a hornet's nest. They about to be coming from all ends. You ain't gonna be able to block all of these people. You ever seen one of them kung fu movies where he fighting 20 people? No, you ain't gonna be able to do that. Because that's how they gonna be coming at us. Like Bruce Lee in the Game of Death. They're gonna be coming from all sides. You ain't fighting one person. You literally just, and I can't make the analogy any better, you just kicked over a fire ant hill. One ant is not coming out to sting you. Millions of them will be here. And they will not stop coming out until we are gone. And they keep producing more and more of them over and over again. There's millions of eggs down there. That's what you just stepped us into. He sound like a child. Look what I did, y'all. Am I y'all friend? Don't he sound like that? Am I y'all friend yet? Can y'all be my friend yet? I went over there and I put some bombs on them. Ain't that cool? Can y'all be my friend now? You pitiful, sick son bitch. You that little nasty booger nose kid that keep wanting everybody to be your friend. Look, all you had to do for people to be your friend is wipe the boogers out your nose. You trying to do dumb stuff to get our attention, and all we want you to do is wipe the boogers out your nose. He's that kid. He said, hey, can I be in the gang now, fellas? No. You got about 4 big Gumby rocks up your nose holes. You don't feel that? You that kid. You the booger nose kid. You always got the booger touch. You always it when we play tag, because you always got a booger in your nose. You that creepy, disgusting kid that live on the corner down there. Ain't no other houses down there. Just you and your mama. You got boogers in your nose every day. You always want to be somebody's friend. Can I be friends with you? And move. Look what I did, guys. I stole the car. So? Look, I'm the boss at my job. Man, so? Yeah, you guys want to come to my house and play some games? No. Get the boogers out your nose. He that dude. He want to be liked so bad, he'll do it. Didn't I say that before? He's a kamikaze pilot. He'll do anything for you to like him, even if it kills him. Even if it kills him, he'll do anything. Anything. For everybody I'm not doing that. This is what I'm going to do. I'm a normal man. I'm a normal guy just like you, just like a lot of you. And I'm going to tell you one thing. If I'm a normal guy and I know how to see an asshole, I know you do too. Stop pretending that this man is okay in the head. He's not. If he was my grandfather, I would take the keys from him and not let him drive no more. He would yell, he would cuss, he would fuss me out, and he would probably never speak to me again. I would rather my grandfather never speak to me again because I took his keys. I'd rather that than he go kill himself and somebody else because he ain't got it all anymore. He ain't as sharp anymore. Somebody need to go take this man's keys away from him. I would rather my grandfather never speak another word to me because he's so mad with me and disappointed in me that I took his keys. I would rather that than him be dead and then drive and kill some other people in the road. And that's what they don't realize they doing. They letting grandpa drive the car. That's grandpa. And they letting him drive the car. And he's going to kill people because he can't see good. One eye, he blind in one eye, got cataract in the other eye. He think left is right, right is left. And he think he driving a damn 62 Studebaker. And he don't, man, this is a Chevy Impala, grandpa. A what? Uh-huh. Well, what are you talking about? Oh, grandpa, put on your seatbelt. What is a freaking seatbelt? Well, you know what? When I was a kid, they didn't have no stinking seatbelts. Those was for squishy guys. We don't need no stinking seatbelt. When we crash, we hit it right here. Oh, my God. Grandpa, oh, put your seatbelt on. Ah, you're a soft one. Get in the trunk. And they letting him drive. You would let your grandpa drive you and your babies to the zoo. Of course you wouldn't. Because you know y'all gonna die today if you let grandpa drive. So why y'all still letting grandpa drive the country? No good and well, he went to the doctor the other day and the doctor was like, ooh, that don't look good. We're gonna have to bring your family in here. We need to talk about this. Don't tell them anything. All they're gonna do is say, you need to sit down. You need to eat your pudding. You need your diaper change. Don't tell them nothing. Knowing good and well the doctor is about to tell the family, grandpa got about 3 months. And take his keys and move all weapons out of his area. Y'all letting this man still drive the car full of family, whole back seat full of family, like an old ass 1979 Chevy station wagon, an Oldsmobile with the big booty on it. Y'all letting him drive with the wood grain doors. Y'all letting him drive all y'all, where the kids, the seat used to sit and look backwards. All y'all back there, and you letting grandpa drive, and he blind in the right eye. He trying to find a stick shift in a damn station wagon. Hey, where's the clutch? Hey, what is this? Hey, where's the freaking clutch? Oh, grandpa, this is a 2024 Chevy Caprice. A what? He is really, truly the Joker. All the Joker wanted was chaos. Biggest question is, we gonna sit around and let this happen? Is we gonna let this happen? Are we going to just sit around? Listen, if you stop supporting the people that support him, because if you're supporting the people that support him and these crimes of war, you're an enabler and you're just as dangerous. I'm telling you right now, if you support this man that supports these crimes of war, you're enabling. That's just as bad as what they're all doing. These are war crimes. And I need you to understand what's happening. He has overridden every branch of Congress and everything else, every channel that he's supposed to go through. They don't even know he did it. Congress and them found out he dropped bombs on them when I did. They woke up like, what? He did what? Who gave this order? He did, sir. Everybody that carried out that mission is a criminal now, is a felon. Everybody that carried out that mission is a felon. Everybody that agreed to it is a felon. All of them are war criminals now. Everybody that's backing them up are war criminals. And he's the leader, like the man with the little mustache. They're all war criminals. You don't even know it. They just broke every constitutional law there is. And all the people that keep on putting their hand on their heart, believing in the flag and believing in the Constitution. If you believe in the flag and believe in the Constitution, you believe in America. And y'all keep saying, we ain't gonna let nothing happen to America. You just did. You literally just did, but you didn't see it because the call was coming from inside the house. Literally. You didn't even see it coming. I think that's enough for me tonight. What I wanted to do, I'm not trying to convince you one way or the other what you should or shouldn't be doing. What I'm trying to do is put something on your mind. We are at war. World War III. And I really wanted to put on your mind, are you ready for your children to die for what he believes in? Are you ready for them to come pick your kid up for a draft and fight and die for what he believes in? This ain't about what you believe in anymore. Your children and your family members will fight and die for what he believes in. Are you willing to put your family life on the line for what he believes in? Remember something else. He don't pay taxes, you do. He out spending your money on the golf course when you trying to figure out why is bread an extra $2 a loaf. All his rich buddies don't pay taxes. You do. He just let a goofball come in here and take all y'all freaking money, talking about some wasting spending, but at the same time have a damn $44-50 million parade for his birthday. That wasn't for the military, it was for his birthday. All the money he said he found, he just spent it on his birthday cake, and y'all let him. And now our kids are going to go fight in a war that he started for what he believes in. I want to just put that on your mind tonight. But that's all I got to say. And if you don't believe that, go please just do your own research. Don't listen to a word I say. And I hope you find pieces that I left out, because it's stuff that's way worse than anything I said tonight. Go find out for yourself. Stop watching twerking videos and go listen to the truth. You'll find it. It's easy to find these days because it's the only thing to watch now, right? Live Farmer 73, everybody. Prepare yourselves for anything. If you don't have a bug out bag, you need to go get your bug out bag. You need to put as much equipment and supplies in it as you possibly can. Because now, I don't think we're going to be bugging out from hurricanes, tornadoes, and tidal waves and shit. No, I think if this keep going on track the way it's going, we're going to be running from gunfire. And you're going to need as much supplies and equipment. And I feel sorry for all them people with little babies, brand new babies, little children, because you got to carry them along with you, running for your life. If them people over there start blaming on us, you can't fight that. He going to be somewhere safe in his little safe house mountain while we all out here fighting his war. I just wanted to put that on your mind. Because if anybody in my family is going to join the military, it's not going to be during his reign. Believe that. None of my children ain't going to help him do shit. I won't allow it. I'm not going to fight for a rich, spoiled brat ass. How many people ever seen The Toy? You ever seen that movie, The Toy, back in the early 80s, late 70s? Remember that? Richard Pryor and Jackie Gleason. How many people seen The Toy? Raise your hand if you've seen The Toy. Have you seen The Toy? Excellent movie. Excellent movie. If you haven't seen The Toy with Richard Pryor and Jackie Gleason and that little boy, I don't know his name, do me a favor. If you go back and watch it, I watched it, was it earlier last week? That little boy is the President of the United States. And remember, his daddy name, I want you to think of something. The little boy's daddy name on the movie The Toy with Richard Pryor, his daddy name was U.S. The U.S. is letting the little boy get away with murder I want you to put this into perspective. And who is he playing with? The little boy is playing with people of color. You got to do everything I say do. Or I'ma have my daddy send you away. Go watch that movie and tell me it don't make no sense. Little spoiled brat ass boy. And you know all he needed? He needed his ass whooped. Go watch it. Go watch it. US, the daddy, is letting his son get away with murder. And all he wanted to do, pick that man of color. Hey, my son wants you to be his toy from now on. What? Do with him as you please. Go watch that movie and tell me that ain't Pumpkinhead. That little boy ain't Pumpkinhead. And the daddy is the United States letting him get away with all this stupid shit. Go watch it. Go watch it. It's a hilarious movie. It's a good movie, but it is way deeper now. It ain't just a funny comedy no more. It's deep because it's what we see right now. And the little sexy wife, his up there, don't do shit, just looks stupid all the time. Go look. You'll see. With that being said, let me let y'all go. Lead Farmer 73. Be safe. Get your bug out bags together. Get your supplies together. Get all your stuff stocked up. And really get your stuff stocked up and ready to go. Keep your tanks on full in all your vehicles. Keep your fuel tanks full. Keep your vehicles full of food and water. And if you got a bug out trailer, I showed y'all me making a bug out trailer last year. Get your trailer. If you don't got a bug out trailer, keep your trailer attached to your truck or your car because you might throw everything on that trailer and go. I'm telling you, you will see. Like I said last summer, I pray I'm wrong. I pray I'm wrong. I pray I'm wrong. I want to come on here and say, woo, woo, I'm glad I missed that by a long shot. So far, I haven't. I know people don't like a lot of stuff I say, but you know something? It's common sense. I'm not talking about something that I'm some kind of scholar in this shit. It's common sense. It's human nature. Human nature. You give one man too much power and he go bananas. One man ain't supposed to hold that much power. Why do you think every time a man hits the lottery, he blow it and go crazy and end up in prison? Why do you think every time somebody win it big in the NBA, NFL, something, you the best at your game, why do they always end up in prison and go crazy? You want to know why? Nobody except God and his son, Jesus Christ, is supposed to be all powerful. No one man is supposed to have and control that much power over men. And that's why they always fall short and lose their freaking mind. You're not supposed to have this much power. That's not for you. When he was here last time, he was trying to tell you that like the power should be shared amongst men. One man should not control this much power and have this much power over this many people like Caesar. But what happens? We turn these people into idols. We turn them into Caesar. And the next thing you know, they're crazy. And we wonder, damn, what happened to him? Y'all know he deported that dude. He deported this dude. Remember him? How you deport this dude? I'm sorry, I was about to get off, but did y'all know that? You know the black dude that always do this? Like he make a sandwich or something? Did y'all know he deported him? Somebody tell me, please tell me that was a lie. Tell me he don't need his whole ass kicked. This dude, he was all over TikTok, all over YouTube. He gone. I didn't even know he wasn't from here. He's a what you call it? He's American as apple pie. That shit was hilarious. I think I've had enough. Everybody, go ahead and leave your comments in the comment section and please tell me your feelings because I want to know if you are right. Just say whatever you need to say. If you have information about any of this, go ahead and put it in the comment section so everybody can see it. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted. I thought I was disgusted already. Every day he make me sicker. Every fucking day. Every day. It's like something else, man. Every day, man. Every day? Man, would you go to sleep? I want to just call it. Hello? Hey, President? Yes? Man, take your ass to bed. Shit. Can you go one day without fucking something up? Every day, dude? Every single day? Are you bored? Dude, you a billionaire. Just go to an island and lay down somewhere and let your balls hang in the sand or something. Just leave us alone. Can we have a vacation? Can you give us a week of not doing shit, please, sir? You already taking our tax money. Use our tax money and take your ass on a big ass vacation. Just be gone for a week. Leave us alone, sir, please. Nah, I can't do it. I need a vacation from this sumbitch, man. Don't he got sick time or don't presidents got sick days or something? Don't presidents got personal leave? Man, can you take out your personal leave or something? Don't they got maternity leave? He look like he pregnant, man. Take you about 3 months off, man. Raise that baby. That baby cheeseburger or something about to fall out your belly. Man, please, sir. Go on get your maternity leave, man. Go on raise that cheeseburger, baby. Please. Leave us alone, man. You need a break, bruh. Please. Sir. Can you take a vacation and go off and have that cheeseburger, baby, and then come back refreshed with a new attitude? I know how they be when they pregnant. They be getting kind of feisty. They be doing some strange shit. I done had 3 children. My wife had 3 children. I know how she get when she about to spit one of them out. She be irritated. You know, she do stuff, be irritated. Why you put this knife in the sink and it still got peanut butter on it? Why don't you just wash it off? Damn, it's just peanut butter. She be about to bounce on that. I don't believe I needs me a divorce. You put peanut butter on the knife in the sink. You want a divorce? Because I ain't washed off the peanut butter on the knife? Man, he pregnant with cheeseburger, baby. Because he doing some strange shit. I'm going to blow shit up. Why? Because you put a knife in the sink with peanut butter on it. Let me stop. Everybody, have a nice night. Please, you and your family be safe. Keep your head down. Keep your head on swivel because you can't trust everybody around you no more. All these people, you don't know which one of them about to tear the club up. You don't know. Hey, look, hey. If anybody got on a belt buckle that's too big, Texas, I'm talking to you. I know y'all Texans like them big old dinner plate belt buckles. If they belt buckle a little too big and it's ticking, if that belt buckle like, man, leave. Get away from him. If he got on an Apple Watch and the numbers is upside down and backwards, get away from him. If he wearing one of them smart watches that look like Predator with them hands to do like this instead of doing the numbers, if he got on a Predator watch and is doing like this countdown, get away from him. If he a short dude, but he got on some real tall shoes like Pee Wee Herman with the heels too long, get away from him. Cause he walking on bombs, boy. We gotta be careful. I ain't getting on no buses. I ain't getting on no planes. I'm not even getting in no Ubers if the dude is sitting if he pull up and he looking like this straight ahead. I'm not getting in your Uber car, sir. No, thank you. You call it Uber? Wasn't me. I think it was that dude down there. by the police station. Stay out of crowded areas. Stay out of big parties. Stay out of concerts, big event gatherings, celebrity weddings. Stay out of the movie theaters. I feel bad for anybody that's coming out with a movie this summer, because ain't nobody going to see that shit, because they going in these movie theaters tear the club up. Stay out of places like that, man. Wait till that shit come on Netflix and chill and watch it. Don't. I'm not going. No, I ain't going to no malls. Stay the hell out of Walmarts with too many. If you had a well-to-do Walmart where everybody is actually clean, you're in trouble. They ain't blowing up no dirty Walmarts. They'll only be blowing up Walmarts where people is clean and got on clothes and stuff, and they actually playing normal mall music on the radio instead of Sexy Red and stuff. Ski it in Walmart. They ain't blowing up no dirty Walmarts. Stay out of Target. You should be out of Target anyway. But if you still dumb enough to go and shop at Target, that's a good one. They name of the store let you know what it is. They name is Target, son. Their name is Target. Stay the hell out of there, man. They letting you already know they about to come tear the club up. The whole symbol of the store is a bullseye, son. Stay out of Target, man. Target. Say it with your mouth. Target. Nothing's gonna happen in here. Shit. That'll be the last damn 45 cents off a Dawn dish detergent you will ever see. Go in Target. Keep playing. Watch. I'm only shopping in gas stations and dirty ass Walmart where people only wear house shoes, no bras, no drawers, and bonnets. Them is the only Walmarts I'm going in. If it ain't dirty, I don't want it. Because they ain't going to waste their bombs and bullets on no dirty Walmarts. They like, ain't nobody in there worth blowing up. We're going to waste a good bomb. I'm going to the dirtiest. I'm going to them gas stations that don't sell gas. They only sell honey buns, Pepsis, and single cigarettes. I'm only going to shop in them. You know where one roll of toilet paper is $18. And they still use that sticker gun to put the price on that son bitch. I'm only shopping in places like that. I'm only going in gas stations where the actual cashier don't speak no English. Like, hey, yeah, man, can I get a pack of them Newport 100s? What? What is that? Hey, oh, shit. I'm safe. I'm safe in here. Where the honey buns? You will see. You ain't going to see me in no real stores no more. If it's dirty, if the parking lot dirty, I'm there. If it's carts still in the parking lot and shit, and seagulls coming down eating cold fries from yesterday, shit like that. Old dirty diapers been ran over by cars in the parking spaces. That's where I'm shopping. Because they ain't going to waste no bomb on no place like that. They ain't wasting no bullets or bombs on no dirty Walmart. You know the kind. Nobody, it's a dead damn reindeer out there by the parking lot when you come into the big parking lot. Ain't nobody scraped that dead deer up in 2 weeks. It done turned into a whole skeleton with like a jacket on. And ain't nobody got it up. That's where I'm shopping. They ain't gonna waste their bombs and bullets. With that being said, Led and Pharmacy 3, I love y'all. Be safe. Keep your head down. Keep your head on swivel. Watch where you shopping at. Stay away from people. Stay out of large crowds. Stay out of concerts and shit. It's so much stuff I want to tell you. Man, look. Graduations, stay out of them. Do that shit online or something. Be clapping for them. Yay! On Facebook. Don't be going, act like it's COVID days. Stay to yourself. Stay to yourself. I'm not going to the DMV. Nowhere. With people. I'm doing everything online. Stay away from people. With that being said, Led Pharmacy 73, I love y'all. Stay safe. That man is an idiot. And you know it as much as I do. I love you, and I'm out. Peace. Good night. What a moron.